Cipher machines started decoding themselves, and this week might be a lot different than you expected. For more news like this, stick around for this week's episode of This Week in Identity 5. Welcome back everyone to This Week in Identity 5, where we discuss everything that happened with last patch, everything that's supposed to happen with this week's patch, and what we can expect from the future of the game, as well as some rumors and some leaks thrown in there. Last week we had quite a lot of content added to the game. We had a new event that is set to finish on the 10th of October, that being Kurt's Wondrous Journey. That is a really interesting event where it's based around Explorer, where you get access to a special skin for Explorer, a special portrait frame, as well as some other special accessories and lots of fragments and some spyglasses and stuff like that. To do so, you need to participate in a mini game that is called the Hazy Memory Game Mode. And it's pretty much, I've forgotten what the name of the game is, but it's just the matching the cards game where you need to flip over a card and find the matching card for it. It's a lot of fun, but they also don't give you too much time. And considering how long it takes for you to flip over the card or the animation for it, and for it to flip back over again, it does waste quite a lot of time. Have you managed to get it in under 30 seconds? Because I would be impressed if you did, because you have to get quite lucky for that to work. We also got another event that's happening right now that I'm not completely sure how it works, but it's called the Movie Buff Treasure Hunt event. And I think if you spend some money and get some golden echoes, you can get some different skins and get a chance at winning stuff. And it isn't really clear to me how this event is happening, but if you know how it works, I'm glad for you because I really have no idea what's going on. Last week we also got Yudra's birthday, Dream Witch's birthday, or character day technically. You got her special portrait frame if you already got her avatar, and if you haven't got her avatar, then you get her avatar. As well as some other fragments and stuff that you get every character's day. We got 2 new skins as well. We got the one skin for First Officer that is a very beautiful skin, and surprisingly a lot of people have it. I was surprised at how many people had this skin. I've even had matches where multiple people have played First Officer and they all had those skins. Perfumer also got a B tier skin that was also for Echoes. I wasn't sure if it was going to be for Echoes only, but yes, it was for Echoes only. I'm not sure if I've seen it in the matches, in any matches yet, but it is quite a nice skin. Now that the Promised Neverland event is also slowly coming to an end, they've added Don and Gilda to the shop where you can now buy them. So for example, if you weren't around for the first event and you didn't get one of the skins, you can now buy them, I believe for fragments, but I'm not sure if it's only for fragments or not. So with this event, we have had access to every skin, and it's really cool that they give away some of these skins for free. And if you missed one, you can actually buy them in the store. That's really nice. As for some funny adjustments that we got last week, we got a interesting fix. Well, I wasn't aware was happening, but apparently Cipher machines were decoding themselves. This is now fixed though, because they said, fix an issue where some Cipher machines might gain decoding progress even if no one had touched them. I guess that's an extra secret buff that they must have given to survivors to make their decoding a little bit faster. Psychologist also got a nerf, but not exactly in the way that you would think. Her voice volume has been reduced. Apparently a lot of people were complaining about her voice being too loud when she gets knocked down or hit by a hunter. I'm not sure if I was really paying attention to that. I don't always pay attention to voice lines, but that got lowered, so now you won't have to hear her scream really loudly in your ears or something like that. Okay, moving on to what's supposed to happen this week. I'm kind of disappointed to say, but there is no patch coming this week. So there's no new events coming this week, no new skins that are, well, at least that we've been told of, and possibly no new update either, because they've rescheduled it to the 14th of October. I think this is due to some special day happening in China, so they will just skip this week and all the special things will happen in the following week on the 14th. But we do know what's going to happen in the following week, or at least we have some things that have been revealed and some more news about what's going to happen in the future. So let's move on to the rumors and the leaks. Okay, the first thing that we've got and the most important thing that's going to come soon is the new character, the new hunter, the Wax Artist. So in last week's episode, we got a reveal of his storyline, and also if you were paying attention to their YouTube channel, you would also notice that they released his abilities. His abilities are very, very exciting. He can shoot wax out of his gun almost like a machine gun, and it's surprisingly funny to watch. Depending on if he has his cool wax or his hot wax mode turned on, he can either slow down a survivor and freeze them, or he can deal damage to them with the hot wax. He can also charge up and shoot a big blob of wax that will cover a big area, similar to the ice ability in the Duo Hunters mode. It will kind of mess around with the movements of the survivors. Also, if Wax Artist shoots a window or he shoots a pallet and he kind of shoots it for long enough, this pallet or this window will be blocked for 8 seconds, I believe. So this is really exciting to see that hunters can now block off window areas just with their own abilities, and I'm very excited to see him in the game. He does have other little interactions as well. A lot of people think that he's going to be broken, and then there are a lot of people like me who think that he's not going to be as powerful as everyone thinks. This is due to the fact that he is really countered by tight kiting because he can't shoot someone if someone's around the corner, and he also has no map pressure. But he's going to be fun, that's for sure. We've also just this morning had the announcement of the new Essences skins, Season 18 Essence 2. The Wax Artist having a very impressive looking skin. I must say that the artwork was really on point. They seem to be improving their artwork every single time. On that poster we also see an A tier skin for Coordinator and an A tier skin for Barmaid as well. I really can't pinpoint what the theme is, but I do like the appearance of it, and I'm hoping, I really am hoping, that the skin looks as good as it does in the image. As for another change that we can expect coming soon, we are going to possibly have a voice line change or voice actor change for some characters in the game that already exists. For example, Mercenary, Ripper, and some others will get their voice lines changed because of some issues that are happening with the voice actor of the original voice actor for these characters, because the community is creating an outcry right now against them, and NetEase is having to respond by possibly changing the voice lines for these characters. Whatever opinions you have on this, I'm sure everyone has their own opinions. Make sure you remain civil and kind down in the comments, because it's better for us not to judge in these situations. But that does mean that it's going to affect the game in the way that the characters are going to have their voice lines changed as another voice actor comes along to replace them. Moving on to the talk in the manner section of this video, where I respond to some of the comments that you guys left on my last few videos, and I give my little thoughts on what you said. Cinnamon Roll says, "Prisoner, you are my bae." Shush, no need to call me out like that. I made that intro because I know so many people were going to respond in a similar kind of way to that, because I'm pretty sure that you are exactly like that. Everyone's a little bit obsessed with Luca, and I thought that I would make sure that I could call it out because I knew that the community would respond in a funny way to that. So that's good to know that you guys thought that was quite funny. I had a lot of fun with that intro overall. Vladini says, "Look for shaking ciphers to locate survivors. Prisoner decoding on connection." Prisoner probably is the only character that does mess around with looking for wiggling ciphers, but if you are looking for some kind of ways to kind of work out where the prisoner is, you need to listen out for the connection sounds, and you need to see which cipher starts wiggling first. And then there's the obvious reason of if a cipher machine pops in one area and then you hear a connection very quickly after it, and then another cipher somewhere else starts wiggling, but one of the other originally connected ones is also wiggling again, you know that he's on that other one that was wiggling before. Sally A says, "I feel so much pain watching him not use his notes or broken windows." So this was on the video that I did that was a loop. If you didn't get the joke already, the video loops over and over again, and this is my way of kind of showing you that it's this is how it feels to be a hunter. It feels like you could never catch the survivors. A lot of people were commenting that I should have used my notes playing as violinist, but the point wasn't that I was supposed to catch him, the point was that I could never catch him, yes? I probably should have played someone that doesn't have a ranged ability, but that happened anyway. I just wanted to symbolize a good and kind of scary hunter. But anyway, I find that it's quite funny. I can understand why it's painful to see me not use those abilities. Jerry D says, "Legend has it that Sia is still looping." For people who have been around on my channel for a long time, you probably know who Mirgrad is, and he is such a such a boss at the moment at helping me out with the videos. So please show him some love in the comments because he really does deserve it. He is an amazing friend. He would probably kite me like that already, even if it wasn't just for the video. So yeah, that's true anyway. What are your thoughts on the new skin for the wax artist? Do you like it, or are you completely against the idea? Do you think they could have done something a little bit more creative? Tell me down in the comments below. And whilst you're down there, please give this video a like and subscribe if you'd like to get some news every single week about Identity 5 every Tuesday to keep yourself updated with the rest of the Identity 5 community. Take care, guys. Have a great day.